this on, this endless greed, ridiculous loyalty and faith. The only reason why I sing specifically that part is because that's the only part I can tell for certain those are the lyrics. Because some of the other parts, I'm begging on my hands and knees for them to give me the lyric video, because I don't know what she's saying. And hello, Stabby, and welcome in, Princess. How you doing? Ferrybot came in with their joke today. Oh wow, now the tracking just like instantly went through for some reason. I don't know why it took so long, but Ferrybot's here. Why did the kid cross the playground to get to the other side? Ha ha ha. Nice try, Ferrybot. But how is everyone today? Are you having fun? Are we having a good day? Are you excited for AFK Journey? Actually, they released like a little update thing. I saw it. It's like an update video. And then basically we're getting quite a bit of stuff. We're gonna have like, so Clash Fronts, a new, that's coming back. One of those battle modes that we like lost a while ago. Mara and Niru are also getting an update, so I'm excited about that. So Niru's update is basically going to make it so that he has like a small buff when healing Shamira and Damon specifically, which is kind of cute because they're family, right? And then what else is happening? There's going to be 2 new modes that look interesting. So I think one of them is called like Melon something, which seems to be like some sort of PvP where you fight other heroes. There's going to be like a potion making thing. Apparently we're going to get thick and then be able to heal others, and then healing others will like change this, well, not change, but will unlock story and stuff like that. So that seems very interesting. There's also going to be like a voting contest. So please vote for Ludovic, everyone. Everyone, please. Or at least Florabelle. Florabelle or Ludovic. I'll accept either one of those votes. Because whoever wins is gonna get a new headgear. And then, for some reason, Ludovic and Florabelle don't have one already. So hopefully they win. But yes, we're gonna hop right back into the story. I feel like those were all of the updates. We're gonna get like a new Primal Lord thing as well. I think that's everything. I feel like I read everything now. Let me open up the post and see if I missed something. Blood on my blade. Have you ever questioned your home belief? Are they really shaped for the celestial? Do not care for insignificant life. The hypogean. Okay, so we're gonna get new wilder heroes. I forgot about that. And the new celestial hero. So the new celestial hero, I'm actually not that excited about. I don't know. He looks, I don't know. But he's gonna be like a guy, a celestial who stopped being a celestial and became just like a mortal dude. I don't know. That's kind of cool, at least. It's gonna be called Melon Melee. Yeah, I pretty much talked about everything. And we're also gonna have like a new like emoji system, so that's gonna be fun. Well, it's not a new emoji system. We're gonna be able to use emojis in chat now, which is cute. All right, let's get started. Let's continue the story. The price of truth. And I'm sure Feli's gonna die here. I'm sorry. That's not a spoiler, by the way. That's what I thought. That's my theory. I'm back. It feels like I've just woken up from a dream. Basically, what I think is gonna happen, I'm just gonna call it right now. Let's go and tell Indris we're safe first. What I think is going to happen, hello Shnuggy, is I think that Feli's gonna run in and he's gonna like talk to either Valera or the queen directly and be like, oh my gosh, I went to the surface, it really wasn't bad, it was wonderful, and I feel free now. By the way, Echo Rights are not Echo Rights at all, they're dragon shells or whatever they said last time. And then Valera's gonna be like, wow, we have to tell the queen. And then they're gonna walk all the way to the queen. Feli's gonna be by himself, and they're gonna off him there because he knows too much. Because Feli's gonna be like so excited to like tell everybody, and is obviously against what the queen and Valera want, because the queen supports Valera. I mean, Valera supports the queen no matter what. So that's what I feel like is gonna be the situation. But how are you guys? How are you, Princess, Stabby, and Shnuggy, and anybody else who's lurking? He's gonna be so excited. So Indris is here. We're gonna tell him. And well, I'm doing great. How dare you show up again?
What are you doing here? You're the troublemakers who ruined the ritual. You even kidnapped Feli. Have you returned to face your judgment?
Indris, calm down and listen. I followed them, and then...
Listen to Feli explain everything.
How could the divine
Justice for Rudo.
have anything to do with the
Fafnir.
dragon
He's
eggs?
fine. He's healthy. He loves his bread. He eats it every day with no complaints. I make sure of it. I mean, he loves it. I also have some bread today. Just bread, because I forgot the thought.
Feli, don't let them fool you.
Life.
Don't talk to me like I'm a child! Since you refuse to believe me, I'm going to find the High Priestess and discuss everything with her.
No, this is the most terrible idea. Feli's gonna get executed. This is terrible.
Malin, Zaini, just pretend you're my captives and come with me. You might even have to back up my story.
Back up his story. What the
Are you sure
heck?
you want to question the High
No.
Priestess?
Don't worry. She is kind and gentle. The worst I'll get is a stigma.
No, you will not.
Even if I get locked up, you can still visit me anytime.
I can't just let you go by yourself. I'll come with you.
Oh, no, man. This is not gonna end well. I don't understand how Feli, like, I guess he lived all his life thinking that these people, I know, Fafnir, you get it too, right? Because what happened was, I'm not sure if you've watched my other streams with AFK Journey, but basically this place, Salafloran, where all these elves live, is basically underground, and they believe that the surface world is dead, like it's gone. It is not dead. We're from the surface, actually. But then this kid, Feli, went to the surface with us. We're criminals because we came from the surface, and they know that. And then Feli went with us to the surface and was like, oh my gosh, it's not dead. And I'm pretty sure that the queen is just gonna kill him. Like, I think Valera, the high priestess, is gonna be like, oh my gosh, Feli, you're so smart. You learned everything. Come with me. We have to tell the queen together. And then, psh.
With the defenses weakened, some commoners managed to slip through.
This is gonna be a hot mess. Like, I can smell it.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly,
They're not good people, but they don't
impressed your
know
own
that they're
people.
not good people. They believe that the queen is the most kind and generous person ever, basically. She is not. I don't know why my bread smells weird.
The High Priestess is punishing the commoners who were arrested. But most
I
of them
am not
don't
taking
deserve
a
death.
break, by the way. I'm not sure what that ad was.
If we go meet her now,
Well, I mean, I'm sure it
maybe
was
they'll
an
still have
ad.
a chance at survival.
Oh my gosh, my soda fell. Good thing it wasn't opened. For once in my life, it did not spill. I'm gonna get away from it, beer. I'd rather not get caught by any high priest of yours. Honestly, Zaini was right there. We're literally walking into danger. Who are these people? Why are they getting executed? Please show us some mercy. We didn't do anything.
People of the realm, cast your condemning gaze upon these wretched souls. Were it not for Her Majesty's boundless grace, how could these lowly commoners have been blessed with such divine favor? Yet, when the winds of hardship blew, they lost their way, turning their backs on the merciful queen.
Also, there's a ton of inequality going on over here at South Warren. The commoners just feel like they cannot leave because there's nowhere else to go. If they leave, they will die. That's how they feel.
What sacrilege! What insolence! By the
Whoa!
queen, I shall decree death upon all who are irredeemable.
That's like the worst. We've never seen anybody just flat out get killed like that.
You can't possibly mean every single commoner here, can you?
Ravion is the only one like, maybe not.
Some were merely swept up in the chaos of this unrest. They've done nothing wrong. If only we could carefully discern.
Ravion, I admit you have inherited Her Majesty's merciful heart.
Ravion is the prince, by the way.
However, a high-ranking priest has gone missing during this rite. It is
Oh,
highly likely that these savages
Feli.
have torn
He's
him to
talking about
pieces.
Feli. No.
You always look on the dark
This is only gonna get worse.
He could have simply been frightened.
She's using
hidden
like
away.
the Feli kidnapping as like an excuse to kill these people, basically.
Ravion, I beseech you to stop defending these sinners.
High Priestess!
No.
Feli,
What did I just say? Look at him. He's perfectly fine.
Feli, my dear, thank the Queen for your safety.
She's like, oh, dang it.
You vanished amidst the turmoil, and I had many sent to find you, but there was no news. I feared the worst.
I'm sorry. I just got lost. I didn't mean to worry you.
That's the dumbest excuse I've seen. What do you mean you just got lost? How you gonna get lost in your hometown?
To be lost is no matter of great consequence, dear child. As long as we hold the grace Her Majesty has bestowed upon us in our hearts, we will find our way back.
Thank you, High Priestess. Now that I'm back, could you spare these innocent commoners?
That's crazy.
I know you are a kind and merciful child, quick to forgive their transgressions. But do you understand the gravity
Now her
of their
excuse for
deeds?
killing them is gone, and
Deeds? What do you mean?
Those wretches seized a considerable amount of the divine dew entrusted to us and distributed it among the greedy commoners.
oh,
The innocent ones you speak of accepted these gifts without the slightest qualm. Gifts that they were never entitled to.
The
Hello, Bean.
situation
Welcome
was
in.
Chaotic at the time. Taking some divine dew hardly seems like a grave offense, does it?
okay. Ravion is like really pulling in some. I wasn't sure about him last stream, but actually he seems to be working hard to save these commoners, even though he doesn't really have to put his neck on the line. And technically, he's kind of getting on Valera's bad side right here.
Ravion, the divine
support
dew
Ravion.
is not easily obtained. Please cease defending these marauders. Her Majesty has borne much alone in her effort to bestow us with her compassionate grace. Mercy will only embolden
Thank you so
them
much for the
further.
lurk. I appreciate it.
But what exactly has Her Majesty endured?
Oh, Feli's upset now.
The divine dew isn't even Her Majesty's
Feli,
power.
you didn't have to say that part out loud yet.
It's from dragon eggs, isn't it?
Feli. Why is I didn't hit him that hard, so I mean soon he's gonna die. I'm sure of it. He's already getting aggressive with the High Priestess. She was already angry at him for coming back. Like, that's the reality. She's saying, oh, precious child, but she really just wants to kill these commoners. Valera's like, how did you get that information?
I beg your pardon.
Feli, be quiet, take it back.
The divine dew came
No,
from the dragon
no,
eggs.
Feli. Feli.
Nonsense.
Feli.
I'm speaking the truth. I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, man.
Cease these lies, Feli.
He should really just say my bad and then leave. Are we gonna get into a fight? Okay, no, it's a cutscene.
I'm not lying. The divine dew came from...
Oh. Who did it? Was it Ravion? Or was it? It was Valera.
Feli!
We all saw that. We really did. And I literally said, like, less than 10 minutes ago what was gonna happen. Man. Oh, no. Man, I looked fire though. You saw my lipstick? Okay. Like, that's really unfortunate, but like, how could this happen? You're a mage, aren't you? Do something to save Feli. I mean, there's not much I can do. Like, if it were up to me, I would have just kept Feli on the surface. Good afternoon. I legit got caught up in making Lunner? What is that? You forgot about stream, but you're here. Well, thank you. You didn't even forget that long. It's only 15 minutes. You actually conveniently missed the part where Feli died. Like, there is no way he's coming back from this. Like, Feli, he's already... Feli. And I came during the climax. You don't crusted witch! I invoked the name of Halvor to curse you! Dang, they need kind of for real for that.
Fast to end. I allowed the desecration of Feli's body in order to uncover a singular truth. Should he be rescued by you Toplanders, it will only confirm his betrayal of the faith he once
She's
held
literally like,
sacred.
she literally just did like the Salem witch trial thing. Like, oh, if she dies, I guess she was human. But if she lives, then she's a witch and she should get killed. You know, like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, Graveborns are a thing. You're right, Dime. I want to see that. I want to see that come back. 'Cause honestly, his color palette kind of matched Graveborn more than Wilder anyway. So I'd be interested in seeing that.
But by the Queen's divine grace, Feli has shown true repentance in his final
Everything to
moments.
her is just an
He
excuse.
remains,
Everything.
always, the loyal child I hold
You
dear.
saw, like, right before she killed Feli, she was like, Feli, dear child, blah, 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 blah. And that was her excuse for killing the commoners. First it was, a high-ranking priest got, like, what was it? Got kidnapped or something? And then Feli's like, oh, actually, I'm here. And then she's like, oh, well, they gotta die anyway. And then now, now she killed him, and it's like, oh, wait, you know, like, he was, what is it? He showed repentance in his final moments. Okay, bruh.
Have you lost your mind? You murderer!
As I have said before, getting lost is nothing to fear. As long as we faithfully believe in Her Majesty.
My question is Valera really this crazy? Or does she have something to gain from the Queen? You know what, like, I could understand her being so pro the Queen if the Queen gave her something specifically. Like, I could see that. Or is she really just this loony and has blind devotion like this to the Queen?
Ugh. Just hearing it makes me sick.
Thank you, Zany.
Crazy dirt digger.
Zany says the quiet part out loud, and I love it.
I've seen more filth in my lifetime than you could ever imagine. But you are the worst of them all. I've had enough. Today, I'm dragging you by those pointed ears and giving you a lesson you won't forget.
And Zany's a real one. You know how she was like scared to even come here before? And then now she's yelling directly at the High Priestess, which honestly shows she's a real one. She's here even though she's scared. It'd be rough because he'd have a permanent hole in his throat, plus not being able to talk. True, but honestly, I don't think it works like that because Igor has like a knife going through. I forgot, is it his chest or is it his head? I need to look it up on Firefox. I need to get used to using Firefox more, to be honest. Igor, because Igor can still talk, move, and jump. He's highly athletic. And he has a sword going right through his chest, it looks like. It looks like chest, but it could honestly be head. It's like a little bit confusing. I think it is also his neck. Now that I'm looking at it, like, yeah, like this one. Let me actually like pull up the picture so you guys can see it. Oh man, like this one is a whole article. Like, I don't want to see a whole article. But like, look, it looks like it's going straight through his neck. Or like this one. Oh my gosh. So I'm not exactly sure because yeah, like his chest looks like it's kind of uninterrupted. It looks like it's going through his neck actually. So I'm not sure if the way you died is like the way you come back. And thank you so much for the hearts legacy, the heart me and the heart puff. And welcome in. We are your legacy. The comments. A madman? I'm in. I love him. He's my son. Those are the comments. Just like speculation. I'm not 100% sure. But I think Feli could come back and then perhaps like, because you saw, what's her name? Valka? She has like the whole like exposed armor part. Maybe the way you died is kind of like how your power is. I could feel like that. So maybe like Graveborn Feli could have like voice power or something. You know, that could be kind of cool. Welcome in, Legacy. And I'm doing great. I just watched Feli die, and honestly, I saw it coming. I'm with Vaney. Time to commit regicide. Honestly, I'm for it because I'm tired of the queen. I'm really tired. I'm tired of the inequality here in South Lauren. Like, I don't understand how they can literally murder people and then everybody will be like, oh, the high priestess is merciful. I don't get it. It drives me bonkers. It's like the Dura situation. How are we so sure Dura is a good person? Like, or a good goddess or whatever? Because somehow she's the only goddess left. Like, have you guys, like, thought about that? What happened to Halfor, the dwarf god? What happened to him? We didn't, like, clarify? Only, like, you know, there's just some suspicious parts to me, like, to Dura, and I don't get it. And I don't know if I agree with the Celestials either. I'm unclear, like, I'm unsure if the Celestials are bad, like, just blindly following Dura, or if they really, like, if they, you know, like, if they're, are they pretending? I don't know. There's a lot of theories.
Come at me! Let's wrap this up once and for all!
I'm with you, Zany.
How dare you be so impertinent? Indris, expel these
light-cursed invaders.
at once.
Feli is...
Man, I feel bad for Indris.
Indris, now is not the time for grief. You must apprehend these Toplanders before they manage to escape. If they use the lift and somehow reach the spirit gate, the secret of Salthorin will be laid bare.
So Ravion also knows, because he's talking about the secret of Salthorin. So he knows for a fact that the Echorites are not really from the queen. Which honestly makes sense, because I assume that's his mom. It could be his mother-in-law, that's a possibility as well, or like adopted son. Remember what Ravion said? I like how that's an option.
Indris, heed my command. Stop them at once.
You killed his friend, and now you think he's gonna listen to you? You've lost your
No,
marbles.
he has to listen, because that's like the fact of South Lauren. If he does not listen, he will die. He will suffer the same fate as Feli. Now that's an option that he can do, but to just make it like I think Zany is she's not seeing the nuance of this situation, because he can't just disobey the queen, the high priestess. He can't just do that. Indris, now's our chance, everyone, run. I would be like that too, to be honest. If I was getting executed and suddenly a fight broke out between my captors, enough of these lies. It's time I face the truth. Indris is not doing anything, actually. Indris, what are you doing? This betrayal will not be tolerated. I'm for it. I'm for it. Indris needed to come over to our side.
Indris, how dare you fire an arrow at me? Do you dare to rebel?
Whether you brand me a traitor or an accomplice, I cannot.
This Valera chick is awfully uppity about being suplex range. I know. She's... Honestly, I liked her before, but now... Because I wasn't sure about who... Like, how all of these characters would be until I actually played the story. I just saw her pictures and I was like, I love her. I love high priestesses. And then actually playing through the story, I'm like, get rid of her. Suplex her.
Foolish. Someone seize this traitor at
Her
once.
hair is still fire, though.
Try if you wish. I will pin your head to the ground with my arrows.
She went
Binding
real
you to
violent all of a
Salthorin
sudden.
Forever.
I love elves. And Indris is kind of pulling through. Like, I like Indris. If Feli counts as an elf, I liked Feli. Don't like his design. I do like his character, and I like how he grew up. Or, like, you know, like, not grew up, like, as in older, but, like, how he... What is it called? Like, character growth? I like his character growth. Their zealotry? Yeah, there's something weird going on. I'm not sure, like I mentioned before, I'm not sure if it's like blind faith to the queen. Like they really believe that the queen is a good person. Because some people definitely do. Or if they stand to benefit something. Like there's no way in my... I don't know. I don't know. It's confusing. Because Indris definitely had doubts. Valera, I don't know. I don't know if she can do all of this and still believe the queen is good. Like she's literally... And people view her as merciful. And I'm like, no, she's the crazy one. Like, she really is. Ravion is kind of the merciful one in this situation. I'm not sure if he's a good guy or a bad guy. We still have to see. I am kind of pro Ravion. A little bit pro Ravion. Just because he kind of came in clutch like 2 times. Or at least he tried. You know, there's one way trying to navigate the ecosystem of the place that you're living in. The political scene or whatever. Like, he's kind of doing like the quiet fight. You know, like kind of like peaceful protest stuff, which I'm okay with.
Indris, what are you truly trying to accomplish? Do not let these filthy toplanders blind you.
I do wish we saw a little bit, like, for me, Indris kind of just switched up when Feli died, which he hasn't seen any proof. Like, realistically, he hasn't seen any proof. But he was already doubting because of all of the stuff that he had to do already. So I don't know, maybe it's good. I don't know.
All I seek to know now is the secret Feli uncovered. What truth could it be that cost him his life?
I am protecting.
Speak no more.
Indris is
I do
not
not
having
wish
it.
to hear your explanation. I trust only in the answers I find for myself. Let's go, Merlin.
We really just got away with it. And Ravion just walked away. High Priestess Indris ran off. They're literally the same person. Cease the pursuit. All fleeing commanders have been apprehended. Why are they still here? They should have ran off. They're literally just sitting there. By the queen's name, let punishment be swift and just. Dang, bro. Like, they should have got up. When the shaky commander was saying, like, let's go, they really should have got up and left. Why did they stay there? Echo Right Extractor. This is the forbidden place where Feli mentioned the dragons and all of the secrets involved. Got it. Man, I kind of feel bad for Indris. I feel bad for Feli, but he kind of walked into it. If I'm being honest, like we said on the surface, he should not go.
Hey, you're going the wrong way.
Oh, thank you.
Hold on. Don't just rush off. Maybe take a break first?
Yeah, I agree. Indris does need a break. I don't know. He needs the truth. He needs to hear that. He needs to see it for himself, basically. I do want him to see that. But he's going through it right now. He just lost his bestie.
He's been bottling everything up.
I'm no good at comforting people. Let's just walk with him for now. Got any ideas? I mean, honestly, this is the truth. I'm not really good at comforting people. I feel like what I say most of the time is like, oh, I wish I could help, but I don't really know what to say. You know, that's how I feel. I'm gonna say let's just walk with him for now.
Alright, let's keep moving for now.
Because honestly, if it was me and my best friend was just killed like 5 minutes ago, I don't think I'd want to talk about it. To be honest. It's too soon. Like, I need to like think about it. I need to think about what happened, what it means for me. And then now Indris can't go back, you know? He can't go back. He defied the High Priestess. There's no way to turn back from that. Especially how he just saw his best friend got mercilessly killed for just asking a question, basically. For like just saying the truth, basically. So there's no way he's gonna come back from this. There really isn't. And the High Priestess said the same thing, that this betrayal will not be forgiven. Like, she said that, and then she's crazy enough to actually do it.
When I first became a god, I'd hesitate when dealing with the sinned ones. Feli always said I was being too cautious and needed to act more decisively,
Oh,
or else I might get hurt. He taught me how to protect myself, heal wounds, and hold on to my faith. He taught me so much, yet never how to cope with the pain of losing a close friend.
oh, that's so sad. Hey, CEO.
Sometimes
And
crying it
WTP.
out is better than holding it in.
What did you want to tell me, Turtle? Yeah, Zany is right. Sometimes crying is better than holding it in. While also thinking, too, like, there's a lot that he can do.
The truth that Feli gave his life for is ahead of us. Until I find the answer.
Oh, I'm sorry about that,
I
Turtle.
won't allow myself to grieve.
That's kind of ridiculous. Like, you should be allowed to grieve whenever. At his shoulder. Let's find the truth together. That's what I'll say.
I'm fine. Where to next?
Oof. You've been wandering around in circles. Follow me. I'll show you the truth that Feli uncovered.
It's kind of sad. Like, I feel a little bit solemn. And welcome in, CL. What are those oval glowing? Oops. Wrong, don't cry, read a book, or blow something up, LOL. Honestly, Indris was about to blow something up. The High Priestess. Oh, there's a dwarf here. For what? Oh, I forgot this was kind of their territory. I literally forgot that. Hey! I think everybody can grieve. Man, woman, child, adult. Your mental health matters. And sometimes grieving is what will help you be able to move on. I can't lurk this time. I'm in my pool relaxing. Ayy. Enjoy. And thank you so much, Key. I'm so lucky you're here. What are you going to do now? I want to know if the Divine Dew really is a dragon egg essence. And thank you so much. Enjoy your pool time as well. Their dragon shells are what we call echorite. This music, I don't know, it makes me feel
Is there
something.
anything other than the essence inside these eggs?
Well, the semi-transparent portion contains the embryo.
Embryo? So these were live
See
dragons?
those are the undeveloped little dragons.
Oh.
Now that the shell's been shattered and the essence drained, can those little dragons still hatch?
Ain't no way, Indris. Why did you ask
Think
that?
before you speak.
Literally.
Why don't you ask the god of death and see if they'd consider giving those dragons their lives back?
Like, just like if you smash a chicken egg. If there was a chicken in it, then that's it, you know? How to process dragon. Oops. No! I accidentally skipped it. That's important. The top is crushing device. Ugh, this feels so cool all of a sudden. Oh, that makes things significantly worse knowing that these were like fertilized eggs. I low-key thought it was just like eggs that were just, you know, like infertile, you know? What exactly am I defending?
Indris, you've been staring at this for a while. You're not possibly thinking of... Hey, stop! Don't actually put it in your mouth. Aren't you afraid you'll never grow again like me?
The taste. It's exactly the same. The dragon egg essence is the divine dew.
It's low-key crazy that he just took a bite out of it,
I
but...
can't believe this. We're just
Oh,
siphoning the lives of
jeez.
another species.
That makes it worse. I don't know, it just makes me so
Her
uncomfortable.
Majesty deceived us. And Feli? He paid with his life for this
Reminds me
ugly
of that
truth.
song. How could anybody live in a world that's so cool and beautiful?
May he rest in peace. At least that kid didn't pick the wrong allies. What do you plan to do now? Revenge?
Ain't no way he's planning to
Trying
go
to
to South Lauren
apologize.
again. Like,
Continuing to guard your so-called glorious South Lauren.
either he goes in there for like revenge, or like to help free the commoners, which I think he's going to do. I think he's gonna go back and then try to lead the rebellion, but there is no way he's gonna go back there and apologize and continue to guard South Lauren. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure you can examine the note you missed in the collection section of the menu. Thank you, Cecilia. That will be a game changer. Yes, thank you. Yeah, South Florida. What about South Florida?
I have countless
South
questions
Lauren.
that need answers.
Oh, it does kind of sound like South
Until I
Florida.
find them, I won't return. Why would dragons let their own young be exploited like this?
That's true, but like, oh. That's true, because I thought like dragons were like an extinct species. I know we talked about that earlier, how they went to the stars, and ooh, that's true. If it was me and my eggs, I would definitely not let some punks take them. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, how it sounded. And you're the best queen. Thank you, thank you, princess.
Why must we survive only by draining the lives of others?
Because I called it before, but earlier at the beginning of the season, like streams ago, I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of the queen is cursing them. And then using the eggs to kind of like fix it, because it has to be the queen's doing. Because how can we toplanders survive just fine, but if they don't have the dragon eggs, they die? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Why are there so many dragon eggs here? Did someone bring them in? Or are the dragons hidden nearby?
Well,
Do you think they're
don't
caged
ask
up?
me.
I mean, that's
I
a
have no idea.
possibility.
Why are you avoiding my gaze?
Yes,
You have
Indris,
something to hide.
reveal it.
I was merely rolling my eyes. We could use a little exercise, you know?
You seem rather suspicious.
He reminds me of that one meme. That's suspicious. Is it Doja Cat? Cage raised eggs. That must, like, I don't get what's happening. Like, how can there be so many eggs? Because I thought this was like an underground like nest that had been here for a while, and they would eventually run out, and that these were infertile eggs. But no, they're fertile eggs that should have hatched. But then somehow, like, it doesn't make sense. But I guess we're gonna uncover it.
Me? Nah.
You seemed nervous just now. Perhaps you were thinking about how to fabricate a plausible lie.
I love Indris. Like, yes, let's uncover it. Indris, don't pressure her. No, we need to pressure her. Like, I agree, that was weird. Like, I'm normally all for giving people the space that they need, but right now is not the time. Like, there's people that I believe are going to be chasing us soon. And hello, Brody Gamer, I'm doing great. How are you? Like, we need to know the truth, and we need to know fast.
After everything we've been through, you still suspect me? My
It's not that
heart
we don't
hardens
trust you. We
just
trust
because
you. We
have
just
me
believe
this.
you're hiding things. Sometimes you can keep secrets from the people who are the closest to you and who you love the most. But right now is not the time. He's truly me right now. Oh yeah, definitely.
Come on. With all the evidence stacking up, it wouldn't be surprising if there really are dragons here.
Is Zany implying that she brought them here?
Let's question the dwarf over there. He may have more information.
I'm gonna kind of wait for the ads to end, and then we're gonna continue. Oh, but let's read the note while the ads are happening. Collections. Archives? Production guide. Yay! Thank you so much, Cecilia. Use a large cutter to split the shell. Be careful of any cracks or uneven pieces that may fall. Remove the liquid and guide it to the storage. Oh, that is so... Like, it makes me uncomfortable. To the storage equipment using a drainage tool. Move the shell pieces to the precision cutting area via the conveyor belt. Cutter. Press the red button to stop. And press the green button to start. Conveyor belt. When the blue light starts flashing, press the green button to start. Note, if the yellow light on the storage equipment is flashing, it indicates that the equipment is full. Always keep an eye on it. Only use the drainage tool, pipeline, and conveyor belt when the blue light starts flashing. Make sure to turn them off promptly after use. After the processing is complete, use the cutter and conveyor belt to move all solid waste to the crusher at the top for disposal. But there's too many eggs. Where the spell are they all coming from? That's exactly what I'm wondering. Like, this is going back to the time travel theory. I think Zany has to have some sort of time traveling power. Like, I don't know. Like, how do we have so many eggs? If the dragons are supposed to be extinct. And we haven't seen it. Like, we could say that they exist underground, but how come we haven't seen one yet? You know what I mean? Like, either they're kept in a cage somewhere, but I would assume that dragons are stronger, but I don't know. Because even an elephant, if it's tied to like a trunk or something, like a tree or something, it will learn that it can't escape from that tree after a while. Even when it's an adult and it can definitely escape, it feels like it can't. So maybe it's like that kind of situation with the dragons. It's confusing. I hope you don't mind, but I put some chicken eggs in. What the heck? Oh, there was a link. Oh, there was just like a spam. That's fine. I don't know why the music stopped. Okay, the music started again. Okay, that was kind of weird. And how was my weekend? It was wonderful. It was a little busy, but I'm finally, like, I think Sunday. Oh, I saw you blink. Quit acting. Oh.
No, stop. I'm awake.
I knew you were faking it. There's no way a dwarf doesn't snore when they sleep.
That's funny.
What do you want?
How was your weekend,
Or
Brony?
do you want some of the dew? Drink up if you want. We don't need it anyway. But don't get your hands on Echorites.
Interesting. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. He's like, oh, you want some dew? Drink up if you want. We don't need it. But don't put your hands on the Echorites. The Echorites and the dew are the same thing.
Ugh, relax. We're not taking your precious eggshells. Tell us, where are the dragons?
That's the question.
Huh? What eggshells? I don't understand what you're saying.
He might be really clueless. He must be hiding something. This is tricky. I think he might actually be clueless. I don't know. I feel like this guy wouldn't know anything. You know, I don't feel like this one random guy. I'll spend some time in Minnesota visiting family. Wow. How was it? Did you have fun? Bonk him. What? The dragons are in your house. That'd be amazing. It'd be like How to Train Your Dragon. I'd have my own Toothless. I'm in. I'm gonna say this because I just don't believe.
Anyone working here must know a thing or two. Fine. For the Magister's sake, let me phrase it differently. Ever heard of the mother of all minds? The core of brimstone? The embodiment of abyssal lava? Say it. Where's the primordial dragon?
Why does she know exactly which dragon laid these eggs? Like, that is. And hello, Oni-chan.
You're scaring me. I really don't know anything.
Maybe we got the wrong guy. Do you know what you're working on? I'm gonna say this. Because, I mean, if Zany's so sure, then I feel like I have to do something. You know what I mean? He seems clueless or mind control brain rush. Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think he has any answers personally. But Zany seems so sure. I know we're processing Echorites, but I swear that's all I know.
Trust me, I don't know anything besides Echorites.
I am not. So I have not seen those vlogs, but I also don't like AI. So if I see AI in the tags or something, I just skip it. I actually block the channels that do that because it's just not something I want on my page. And see you next time, princess. What exactly is Echorite? Do you know they're dragon eggs? I'm gonna say this. Do you know they're dragon eggs?
Yes, but I only know a tiny bit.
No, he sounds like he knows more with
Now
that.
that I think about it, someone did mention something about dragon eggs, but I thought it was all made up.
I can see why you'd think that. Why are you guarding this place?
That's because the Echorites are very precious.
Interesting.
I'm guarding this place to prevent any theft. That's all.
For a second, I thought what was hanging off of his arm was like a claw clip, but it's not a claw clip. But you mentioned being lost. Don't try to fool me. I'm gonna say this. I feel like it's more powerful to
You wanted to go up and
catch a lie.
lost your way. I'm just doing my job.
What exactly are you guarding?
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm guarding the path to the mining area.
They're like little... They look... What is this? I know exactly what I'm thinking of, but I don't know their name. Oh my gosh, and thank you so much for the cookie. I just got the cookie. Delicious. And thank you so much for the head pat, the hydrate, and the cookie. And the stretch. Okay. Oh. Oh wow, it looked like I had an out-of-body moment. But I just stretched.
mining area. Are dragon eggs transported here from somewhere else?
This area is just for processing. The mining area is
Oh,
to
he
the
really
east.
folded.
It's the
He
most
really
important
caved. He told
place.
us everything.
But you have an assail with you, so why are you asking me all this? Isn't that place the assail's forbidden grounds?
That's where dragon eggs are obtained.
I need to see it.
Get lost.
Oh,
Don't let me see you again.
Idris.
Jeez.
Your people and mine sure know how to keep secrets hidden deep.
They're just the crimes no one wants anyone to find out about. We need to head to the mining area.
The guard earlier said that the mining area is to the east. I'm curious, and the music is next level. I like it. It really has like the aura of like danger, like something's wrong. It sounds very dramatic. Like I'm kind of heated. Like I want to see what's next.
What is wisdom?
What is wisdom? Miasma. We've cleared 2 places so far. 2 of the 4 places. That's what it looked like. There's someone ahead. Stay alert. I wonder. Oh, this is this guy, Indris. I think he's one of the new people getting released. I think. Not this patch, but next patch. I think. I can't believe this.
Indris, I've heard everything.
How did he get here before us?
Going to betray South Thorin.
I'm simply trying to uncover the truth. Feli's death, the dragon eggs, all of it is real, isn't it?
I like how he phrased it. Feli's death. It's real, isn't it? You know? It's like, of course he... I don't know if that was the correct wording, Indris, but honestly, I give him a pass because he's stressed right now. He's stressed. He's getting called a traitor and betrayer and all of this stuff. Like, I would be upset too. I would fumble my words. I fumble my words and I'm not even under that much stress. Hello, Lennox! Welcome in and thank you so much, Raiders. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Rebecca. I'm a variety VTuber. We are going to shout out... I can't talk and think at the same time. I'm a hot mess, to be honest. I'm a mess. And welcome in, Lennox. How you doing? And I'm doing great. Open fire, but keep it cool. So I'm a variety VTuber. Yes, I go live for the times you see on the screen Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Today we're playing AFK Journey. I'm in doing G26 in Mabby. I was like, what is F26? But it's G26. Yes. Are you enjoying it? What do you think of it? Honestly, I was a little like, I just want the G25 cast to come back, you know? But I thought it was good. In general, I'm simply okay.
That's not enough. I have too many questions, and I want to find the full truth. Where did the dragon eggs come
So for
from?
anyone who doesn't know what's going on in AFK Journey right now, basically like a bit of a rundown happened. Basically we came to this city called South Thorin, where all of these elves live. It's underground, and they're kind of kept away from the surface because they believe it is destroyed. It's not, but they believe that. And the queen is doing some shady stuff, and then Indris, who used to be a loyal follower of the queen, found out, and they killed his best friend. And then now we're trying to like uncover the truth about what the queen is doing.
You're desperate to find a more reasonable explanation for the death of your friend. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know who to blame. Assuming the dragon eggs are really South Thorin's secret.
D26 was boring. I skipped all of it. Oh, a lot of it. I see. I felt like I felt like it was pretty good. But I just wish we had G25 cast. That's my opinion. I liked G25 a little bit more than D26, but that is not, it's not a bad story, I don't think. I think there was a very compelling story between Dalga and what is it? What's the name of? What's her name? Aina? Was that what it was? Aina and Dalga? I feel like there was a compelling relationship there. But I feel like some of it also didn't make sense. Like she was meddling with us to stop us from meddling. I don't know. I know. Yeah. I'm enjoying it more than 25 so far. Really? There's way less. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that, because G22 to G25 had a lot of like extra side quests that we really could have cut out. Like, for example, I think it was G22 or G23. I forgot what it was. Same cast, but basically you have to find all of Piran's like comrades in faith. Like, I forgot, like, Order of Limerick? Well, I don't remember what order it was, but basically we had to like go all across Erin to try to find these like 6 people, and I felt like that was a ridiculous side quest. If you didn't look up where these people were, I don't understand how you could find out where they were. That's my only complaint. Order of Iratos, literally.
Then Feli must have died for attempting to leak Southorn's secrets to Toplanders. Valora must have meant to punish him, but simply overestimated her control.
These people are low-key crazy. Like, he understands what happened, but he still sides with Valera. Feli must have died for attempting to leak Southorn's secrets to Toplanders. It literally doesn't matter. You guys are a totally like isolated like tribe or whatever you want to call it. Like, do you think Toplanders care? No! We don't! But I just don't understand. Like, the Southorn people are really loony.
That was no mere mistake. One hit and he was finished. No magic could bring him back.
So this is how the Toplanders tricked you, stirring the flames of confusion.
Are they really in this deep?
Deceiving Feli.
While their rulers love lying to their people. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get what's happening. Like, is the queen really, like, do they really believe what they're saying? That's what I gotta know, because how can you be this, like, this convinced? How long has the queen been in power? Has she been able to brainwash, like, this guy? Because he's old. You know, like, okay, I get, like, Feli, because Feli was young. You know, if you grow up in a situation, you don't believe, like, you don't know that there can be better. What you're told is what you understand, and you feel like the way that world is the way everywhere is. So I understand why Feli was tricked, but someone like this guy, I don't imagine he was tricked. He didn't grow up like this. He must have been there when the queen was first put in power, and this must have been happening. Like, what was it like before the queen came in power, and how is everyone okay with it?
Please, General Théodore. I have my own judgment.
Yeah, Indris is
The fact that
not
they
listening
have
to this.
you, one of the 3 exarchs guarding this place, speaks volumes.
Indris is
Your
not
attempts
having
to
it.
stop us only suggest that there's something you're trying to hide. Something far darker than the dragon eggs or the mines.
What do you think it could be?
I see you cannot be reasoned with.
Suplex him. I'm not afraid of this guy. We always win these fights. It's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Indris, you will regret this. No, he won't. I would rather suffer with clarity than live in ignorance. This might be a slightly newer development. You see, all my people are like mythic or whatever, this is supreme. I love that she has a straight up gun. Like, that's kind of funny.
You lost, big guy.
I must admit, you are quite strong, Indris. I must ask you one more time. Aren't you afraid you'll regret it?
No.
I've already made my choice. Regret has no place here.
Yeah, and honestly, there's no way he can survive if he, like, basically he picked a side the moment he fired at the high priestess.
How stubborn.
He's acting like if Indris came back with his head low, that they'll accept him and they'll welcome him back. No.
Trust me, you will. I was the same once.
So he gave up. Okay. The eggs and the dew is what I'm talking about. Oh, about the newer development? That might be. it's interesting because what is the queen doing? Because something, their whole body becomes deformed and they become those like monsters you see when they don't have this. I'm excited to get home to my PlayStation 5. Honestly, I'm excited for you. I hope you have a ton of fun. I hope you get home safely.
Seems like he's been beaten so badly he can't even speak right. Let me finish him off.
Yes, Zany! Just
about
kidding. Just kidding. No, you shouldn't kick a dog while it's down, you know?
Ugh, he got away. What a cheap trick. Should we go after him?
Forget it. It'll only waste time.
I gotta agree with Indris. We need to go in there and see what's happening.
You're not seriously letting him go, are you?
Knowing the General, you'll report back to Her Majesty right away. We have to see what they're hiding before reinforcements arrive.
Right. We need to figure it out, head to the surface immediately, because they won't follow us to the surface because they believe it's terrible. Indris is just errand for these dudes. Literally Fafnir. And honestly, I love Eren. I do like Eren a little bit more than Indris, but honestly, I think I just need a little bit more time to vibe with Indris, like we had time to vibe with Eren. The spirit gate is open. Let's head through. But instead of a sword, he's holding a bow. Also, Eren gives like young energy. There's a camp ahead. Indris feels like a more like mature, and I don't mean that as a diss to Eren. Like it's just like Indris feels like he's been through it. He understands like more of like the difficulties of life, while Eren feels more like a free spirit, if that makes sense. Like they're really similar characters, but I wouldn't like, they're different for sure. Halt! No entry without permission. I'm gonna go through anyway. I literally am. And I'm gonna get this treasure chest right here. You can't stop me. I'm stealing your treasure. The treasures of Salforan. And I'm actually gonna hit this checkpoint because I don't know, I feel like we're gonna need to teleport back here after this cutscene. Dark Elf, yeah. Overall, I like the Dark Elf. Like, the looks of Salforan, I like a little bit more than the Wilders of the Dark Forest. That's my opinion. I just like the darker color palette. And it's not green, which is the main thing, I won't lie. Like, I love the Dark Forest Wilders, but they're all wearing green, except for Florabelle. You know, she doesn't have, like, a green focus. And I guess this guy, Arden, he doesn't look like he's actually wearing green. He's like, he has like blue, which is fine. But you see how like Florabelle has like, she has some green in it, but it's definitely like her impression color is definitely pink or orange. Like pink is what I associate with Florabelle. Look around, look around. Maybe we'll find something useful. How lucky we are to be alive right now. I thought that was a rat for a second. You know, the first time I saw, so I used to care for rats. Or like, I'm not gonna get into it, but I used to care for rats. And they were one size, and then one time I saw one in a city, like a big city, and it was huge. I was shocked. I was never seen a rat that big before, and I took care of rats. I was shocked. Like I'd never seen one that size. There seems to be some documents on the table. What table? Oh, this table. I didn't even see that. V5 permit. Serial number that. Sender, number 5 Volcano District, Echorite Mining Site. Recipient Mine Division 3, Brimstone Village. Shipping date to be determined. Underground track, cargo list. I'm not gonna read this because it seems like there's not. I mean, I read most of it to be honest, but.
I see. This is where they transport.
It's just like numbers and stuff.
That explains why that thing's guarding it. I bet when there are no intruders, it's responsible for maintaining the transport tracks here.
We need to find out where these tracks lead. Since the dragon eggs are being brought from deep
I really want to
inside,
see like a Diddy Kong,
the dragons
like
might be there too.
Like that, the what is it called, the mining cart thing, the mini game. First thing I do in a map is fish and loot up. Honestly, I feel that, except the fishing part. I don't like fishing, but loot up, yes. Yeah, city rats are a whole nother level. I know. That's the very first time I saw it, and I got scared. Like, I'll see a possum and I'll be okay with it. I'll see a raccoon. I've never seen a raccoon in my life before. but I want to. Like, there's just some wildlife that I've never seen before. Iguanas, yeah, I love them. See them all the time. Those are probably like the biggest thing I've seen, probably. Owl? No, owl. Yeah, owl is probably the largest. But iguanas, they get large. Like, I won't lie. There's quite big ones, like the size of a car. Not car lengthwise. Okay, that's a little too big. But car widthwise, I've seen an iguana that size before.
You're right. Lava lake or not, we don't have a choice. It's cross or bust. Besides, how hard can it be? It's just lava with a little extra heat.
Just a little extra heat? Nothing here. Keep looking. It is kind of funny that now that I'm looking at it, we're literally walking right next to lava. We're not even sweating. That's kind of funny. Spicy tub, exactly. I want to see another big animal. Like, I've never seen an elephant before. I'd like to see that. For you, Paige. Welcome in, Captain.
Lava all around. Just as I thought.
There's a lot of different animals around my house, but I don't think I've ever seen a raccoon yet. Interesting. I want to see a raccoon. They have cute little hands. I've seen just little, like videos of them, and I love their little hands. I want to hug a raccoon. I love to see that.
All right, let's find a boat first.
Where can we find a boat? The boat's gonna melt. I mean, if they were, can we find a boat?
See those tracks? They've definitely got some kind of setup here for crossing the
It's been hot over here. I know. You don't need to tell me. I know it's hot.
Come on. Lava is nothing to be scared of. If I can't handle this, I'll be a disgrace to Healthor.
Dig it. Dig it. Look, there's a boat. I'm surprised there is a boat strong enough.
The boat's frame seems fine overall, just a bit worn out. It's mostly
Imagine if we
just
get
some
into the
rusted
boat,
parts
push
and
it into the
loose
lava, and then it
bolts.
starts
Nothing I
melting.
can't handle.
That'd be crazy.
Just give me the right tools, and I'll fix it right up.
Have you guys ever been to the zoo before? I've been to a zoo before, but I haven't been in so long.
Just the usual. A screwdriver, wrench, and a hammer. I'm sure that camp has some lying around. Us dwarves always leave a trail of tools, even in abandoned camps.
Your model mean? It's been hot over here? Your model, I mean? Well, thank you. I don't... Video games never understand how hot lava is. You would legit pass out from hot air alone. That's what I'm saying. Like, and this looks, like, active. Like, it's not, like, kind of cooling off. You know how, like, maybe you can, like, be around lava if first it's not this much. There's this much lava here. It's not, like, one stream. And then it would have to be away from the heat source. It looks like literally this is the heat source. It looks like that. Like, it looks like we're in the middle of an active volcano. Like, that's what it looks like. I don't know exactly. I can only assume. I've also never been in an active volcano. Never will be either. You will not catch me anywhere near a volcano. I learned from Pompeii. Even cooling lava can melt things. Exactly. Like, there's a reason blacksmiths are sweating when they work. And they're not even next to lava. They're next to, like, a furnace. And that's not as hot as lava.
Look out for a toolbox.
Are there still old school blacksmiths? Like, how many old school blacksmiths are there? I'm not talking about, like, machine. I'm talking about, like, a literal, like, dude with metal. And then, like, a hammer. Like, how many of them are there left?
We'll go find one.
Is there a lot?
Here.
Like, am I tripping? Is this, like, some art that's still around?
All right, I'm counting on you.
I just feel like I've never, like, I don't see blacksmiths anywhere. I don't even hear of blacksmiths. I hear of other crafts, like, I don't know, like, I've seen a lot calligraphy people still making calligraphy pens and inks and still learning the art of calligraphy, but I don't hear much about blacksmiths. Are they just quiet people? Let's look around for a toolbox. Oh, I love this minigame. This is my favorite minigame. If they get rid of every minigame except this one, I'll be okay. Let's see. Ooh, okay, I see. There's some stuff going on over here. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, look around. Should look up Alex Staley on it then. On YT. Okay, okay. I assume they're a blacksmith? They don't just make swords and armor, they make metal to build houses and buildings. Oh, interesting. So they kind of like evolved. Like a Pokemon. Mega Evolve! I don't think this is the right choice. This piece right here. And I do think this is the right piece and this is the right piece. It's these other ones that I'm a little bit confused on. This maybe? This? Oh, hold on. This can still work. No. Dang it. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Like this has to be the right position, right? For some of these? Okay. Okay, I was tripping. That's not hard. I was tripping. Look around. All set. Let's go find Zany. Polish here, tighten that. Ah, look who's back.
Got everything?
Yes, they're all here.
Great.
You're adorable.
Perfect all. Just give me a minute. It's my time to shine.
A series of clinks and clanks later, Zany fixes the
Ta-da!
boat.
What do you think? All compliments are accepted.
You know, Zany is becoming like my favorite character so far. Like in this season, I'm not sure about favorite character overall, but Zany is really like pulling through. Like she's scared and still does things. Like she's pretty fire. But you can still get hand forged metals from blacksmith shops. Interesting. Could even get a shiny new forged pan if you're inclined. Interesting.
See? Every gear fits together just right. And the system runs smoother than a dream.
I want to visit one. I feel like that would be cool.
This is true dwarven craftsmanship, not some flashy magic. Give me a wrench, and I can fix anything.
All right. It's time to put it to the test.
Hey, don't give me that look.
I low-key just want to push it into the lava first and then see if it holds up. Did you see that? We literally teleported to this section without the boat. Just, you know, like a glitch, you know. It just didn't load in yet. But it looks kind of funny. Wow, this guy's able to just swim here. It reminds me of those, like, creatures. What are they called? Are they called sea bears? Of course, unless you're scared. Too late to turn back now. Let me go over here. I just see this little dingamajiggy. Like, this little... the waystone. So I want to... Oh, wait, there's a treasure chest over there. I want to get this waystone unlocked. Oh, was that a monster? Was that like a mimic? Because it had some like weird sound effect in the black fog. I think I'm gonna melt. Hold on, we're almost there. Just to another lava location.
These dragon eggs are dull, almost identical to regular echorites. There's no trace of the divine dew in them.
That's because the essence has been drained. These empty dragon eggs are void of any life. To the Assail, they're just empty shells. But we dwarves still find some worth in them. This place is truly pitiful. Like a
I know, like
graveyard for
it's
unborn lives.
tragic that dragon lives were like spent, and I have very little comparison since I've only been around for the last season. The last season? Do you mean in AFK Journey? Like, was it Song of Strife? What was before this? Oh, it wasn't Song of Strife. It was Rustport? Waves of Intrigue.
Back then, I thought the Forbidden Grounds guarded by General Théodore was something to revere. This is a breeding ground for evil.
Thank you, Indris. I needed him to see the truth, to be honest. Let's examine the stacked dragon eggs.
Merlin,
I see these like
Do you think
treasure
these
people.
dragon eggs could still hatch?
No, Indris. No, they're gone. I'm sorry.
Didn't I already tell you? How could eggs that have been drained of their essence ever hatch? Are you clinging to some faint hope? Or just lacking basic knowledge?
I agree with Zany, but now I feel bad because he wants them to live. But at the end of the day, it's just not like that.
Are you feeling guilty after seeing this?
I don't think he should feel guilty because you can only work with the knowledge you have. And he shouldn't feel guilty from taking from the queen, who he's been conditioned to believe is this like merciful, powerful, graceful individual. So no, I don't think he should feel guilty for what has already happened that he was deceived because of. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he can only do so much with the information he had. And with the information he had, it seemed like it was fine. Now he shouldn't continue to like eat the divine dew, but this is all the queen's doing. Face your crimes. No. This is all the queen's
Every
doing.
Assail benefits from this. Surviving by slaying sacred beings to fend off transformation. Even if I sinned out of ignorance, I can't forgive myself.
That's not, no. You can forgive yourself. Like, it's about what you do now that you know. That because you can't work with something you don't know. It's what you do after it. You know?
If we stop taking the divine dew, we will face inevitable transformation. I'm lost on what to do.
Ellie was fine, and I have this little orb thing.
There is a way.
What did you say?
Magister, tell him how you saved Feli from transforming.
Why didn't you let me know sooner? Merlin, please, tell me everything that happened.
So this is what happened.
So, Feli started showing signs of corruption just before reaching the surface, and you managed to stop it with your purification magic and the Sylvan Tendril as a medium.
That's right. We couldn't get the divine dew at the time, and Feli didn't have any with him.
I can't believe there's another way to stop the transformation.
It's all the queen's doing to begin with. Like, she must be the one actively cursing people. Because how else?
So even without consuming dragon essence...
Because the elves of the Dark
still
Forest are
survive.
still fine.
Thank you for showing me a glimmer of hope.
Easy peasy. It was nothing. I don't like either of these options because obviously saving someone's life and giving them hope again is not a small matter. So I wouldn't say either of these. But I would say it was nothing. At least that means more like a, like you're welcome kind of. Easy peasy seems kind of like, but it was nothing seems like a you're welcome in a way. Not either option I would actually say.
To save everyone from transformation. I'm sure every assail will be forever grateful.
Every assail except for the nobles because they're living it up.
Are you planning to tell the rest of the assail?
No! You would be under the exact same situation as Feli, but at least Indris is not walking in with like some blind hope that the queen will listen. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna go in with a rebellion.
But the queen will.
That's the difference
probably try
between
to have
Indris
you
and Feli.
killed. Be careful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Indris knows he's cooked. At least I hope so.
Before she gets the chance, I'll find the dragons and make sure the assails see the lies she's been feeding them.
Over here. I'm gonna go over here first. The treasure. I just love collecting the gems. It makes me happy to grow my diamond collection. And now I have a friend in the diamond business. Oh, I can't. Okay.
This is heartbreaking. Dragons are highly intelligent, yet they're being treated like mere beasts here.
True.
The descendants of the primordial dragon don't deserve such treatment.
I'm just confused at how this went
People
so
of the
long.
past and the present share the blame for the dragon's plight.
People of the past.
Forget what I just said.
See? Time traveling theory!
Anyone with a shred of empathy would be heartbroken over these unborn dragons, wouldn't they?
Like, dragons aren't chickens. I want to know what's going on. Exactly. I just don't understand how they got away with it this long. Taurus journal. I noticed something strange while checking the storage today. Those ores seem to have a faint pulse. Maybe alive? I examined the inside of the ores and found something that resembled an embryo. I couldn't sleep a wink that night. Last night, I figured it out. The ores are actually eggs, with something alive growing inside. But seriously, what kind of creature lays an egg that huge? I came across a torn page of an ancient tome and saw the illustrations inside. These ores are actually dragon eggs. Oh hell, what have we done? They're dragons, the noble beings who were once our allies. The crusher has been built. They want us to process these eggs, grinding them into echorites and draining the liquid inside for those pointy ears. That's freaky. That makes me uncomfortable. Well, I gotta go. Have a good one. Thank you so much, Brony. And I saw you both on YouTube and Twitch, so thank you. Thank you for the support. Is Tor Zany's real name? Just a thought process because pointy ears. I don't know. I can't go on any longer. Every night I hear their cries. They won't even have a chance to see the light of day. The burden of the truth is too heavy. I must leave Brimstone Village, a place consumed by sin. May Halfor forgive my cowardice and absolve all of our sins.
Look, a large amount of echorites have been brought here, which
The
means
casual
the
fantasy
for
slurs,
Halfor
exactly.
is nearby.
And honestly, I kind of like the dynamic that they got going on, the dwarves and these assail. I feel like it's a very similar concept as the elves and giants in Mabinogi.
Speaking of which, compared to the assail, who always drink the divine dew, we dwarves are the smarter ones.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that in front of an assail? Like, even if you believe that, why would you say that?
Those who work here have definitely figured out the connection between echorites and the dragon eggs, unlike the clueless assail.
They're not like, I feel like that's kind of mean on Zany. Nobody is feeding Zany lies. No one is feeding the dwarves lies about how these things can't. That's why they can have a more open mind. But I would never, if somebody gave me Coke and told me it was water all of my life, I would believe that Coke is water. You get me? It doesn't mean that I'm clueless or I'm stupid. It just means that's what I was told.
Oh. There's a saying, Toplander, you might want to hear. Don't point at the coal when your own shoes are covered in soot.
Hello, meme. Welcome in.
What?
Zany, for being so smart, you didn't understand what he was saying. He's saying don't call the... What is it called? What? It's like don't... Pot calling the kettle black? Is that what they say?
Aren't you supposed to be the smart one? Bet you'll get it.
You annoying mole minder.
Mole minder? I'm just saying that in reality, what should be happening is not the assail and dwarves fighting each
If we
other.
had known that echorites were the shells of dragon eggs,
I want them to be...
we
I want
probably
at
wouldn't have
least
struck a
Indris
deal
and
with
Zany to,
Vtuber.
like, support each other. That's what I feel like needs to happen. Not like, oh, we're smarter. No. Because we're told, you know, both are intelligent. That should not be the argument.
Long ago, the dwarves worshipped not just Halfor, but the dragons as well.
And, oh, geez, that's bad.
Legend has it that Halfor used the primordial dragon's flame to forge a powerful weapon for himself. During the Immortal War, he was invincible with that weapon.
Oh, is that the new Celestial Dawnblade? Is that what they're talking about?
A weapon crafted by the divine for himself.
Looks like you're interested. Want to see it for yourself?
If I get the chance.
I don't think that chance is coming, though. Even we don't know where that weapon is. It was probably destroyed when Halfor fell.
I think we're gonna see it very soon, to be honest. The title. I knew he was gonna die. I knew he would. Like, I saw it coming. The minute he said he wanted to go back to South Foreign and reveal the truth, I was like, bro, Feli's gonna die. Like, we knew it was gonna happen. I called it.
There are no traces of the primordial dragon here. Could it be that the Assail brought the dragon eggs from somewhere else?
Why not the dwarves? Maybe their leader knows where the primordial dragon is.
No, both sides are trying to hide where the primordial dragon is. There's no point in asking anyone.
If a fool like Eldrick knew, I would have figured it out already.
Exactly.
Forget that for now. Wandering around like this isn't going to help. Magister, any clues?
What about the temple?
Why are you still thinking about that? Don't put too much stock in that pointless stone structure. Sure,
Well, did you
the High
check?
Priestess mentioned it, but it's only been a few years. And Brimstone Village doesn't have enough manpower to even make real progress on the temple. And even if it's built, trying to resurrect Halthor through the temple? That's pure fantasy.
I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't like.
I don't understand.
It's possible.
Why would the dwarves pour so much time and effort into this if they weren't sure it'd pay off?
The divine power is beyond anything you can imagine. I've studied it
Zany
for
is so
years,
suspicious. I wish you
and
could just
all
be
I
so for
felt
real with
was
us
a
right
whole
now.
lot of fear.
Instead of just being like, oh, I don't really know. I wish you would just be like, okay, this is what we believed. This is what is gonna happen. You know, this is what they believe. Even if it's not necessarily what she believes. What have you discovered?
The divines require a vessel, like a sacred object tied to them. Back when the Ironheart Dominion was still around, there were plenty of such things, like Halthor's divine bow. But that dominion was wiped out tens of thousands of years ago, so now there's nothing left.
Tell me about Halthor's bow.
That bow had a catchy name. Eclipsion.
Eclipsion.
They
That
say
does
it
kind of
could
sound
shoot
weird.
down stars.
It could shoot down
Oh.
stars. That's fancy.
This divine weapon was a bow?
There might be some complexities between the higher up dwarves and elves. Yeah, for sure. I feel like maybe the higher ups, like Chief Eldrick and the Queen, are actually like friends. Like, I feel like they're close, but they're pitting each other's people against each other so that they don't discover the connection. I feel like that's what it is. Because there's something shady about the Queen. Like, we known it. I called that earlier too. But there has to be a reason why so many high people are taking the side of the Queen even after seeing what she's doing. There has to be a reason.
Yes. Oh, right. I almost forgot you're an archer too.
Fafnir said it, but yeah, I think that's gonna happen. Like, literally, you know how like Aaron got the fancy sword and was like the hero over there in the Dark Forest, and then like Sinbad got the compass and was like the hero over there. Indris is gonna get a bow, Halthor's bow, and he's gonna be the hero here. Like,
A weapon once wielded by the divine must surely carry immense power within it.
but I would honestly prefer if Zany was the hero here. Like, wouldn't that be cool? I would like to see that more, because we already have Aaron. We don't need it. Well, I mean, we you know what I mean? Like, we don't need like the same. I feel like we should let someone like Zany have her moment. That's what I feel. They really did went hard on the look at the cute baby. Would be unfortunate if something bad happened to him, didn't they? Yeah, literally, they did that.
Stop thinking about it. Even if we find the weapon, it belongs to us dwarves.
Why? Why fight? Why? This is a meaningless argument. Meaningless argument. Like, sure. Like,
I'm
why
not
why
trying
argue
to
this?
claim it.
Exactly. Indris is like, calm down, Zany.
Oh, really? Then why do you care so much?
Because it's interesting. Like, you know what I
think
mean?
We should go back to South Thorin. The Queen must know something.
No! No! Like, when we go back there, we better be ready for a boss fight. I swear the reason for the nonsensical mystery has a good payoff. Pretty sure the whole arc is about her anyway. Oh yeah, of course. If the payout better be good, I'm just saying.
Her Majesty's chamber is heavily guarded.
I believe it will be.
You can't
AFK
just
Journey
barge
has
in.
not led us astray when it came to a story so far. Like, they've had pretty popping stories. Think about what Zany said. Think about what Indra said. I really don't think we should. I think we should focus on what Indra said. You know? We should not just barge in. Like, I normally agree with Zany, but not here.
Something out?
Eclipsing on hold Talfor's power.
Are you suspecting that the dwarves found the divine bow and are using it as a vessel to resurrect Hellfall?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yes.
If Merlin's right, we should look into the temple the dwarves are building. If they really can resurrect the divine, we don't know what chaos it could bring to Salthorin.
Why would it cause chaos necessarily? Because Hellfor is a good individual, right? Like, are we believing that all the gods are good? I mean, I guess not, because I'm already suspicious of Dora. We don't have to talk about it again, because I've talked about it before, but I don't trust Dora. But I don't know, Hellfor doesn't seem like a bad dude. Maybe because Zany is just so gung-ho about him, that I'm just like, he must be a good guy.
Your queen isn't even concerned.
I guess
So
that's just
what makes
bias
you think
talking,
it's
right?
your job to worry. But
What do you mean you wish it was a
alright,
different game?
I'll go with you. Not that I really care, but since we're here, might as well check out that half-built temple.
Okay, let's go. To be honest, I don't get why they needed to build the temple in South Warren area. Like, it feels like a weird situation altogether. Sylvan Tentacle is signaling. Let's follow it then. You know, in the game BioShock,
Where is the Sylvan Tendril?
I won't like
leading
go through the
us?
whole thing,
This doesn't seem like the way to the temple.
but basically there's it. In simple terms, there's an ability you can get that allows you to transfer your consciousness into something else. Just like really, it's a really bare bone explanation about that, but I'm wondering maybe there's some way that the tendril, because there's like afterlife stuff, so maybe a tendril could be like a medium for Feli himself. The fight carries zero weight for the story. True. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, the fights, they're nothing. And even the debate, like you'll always win the fight unless it's predetermined that you will lose. You'll always win the debate. I've never lost it before, right? We've never lost it. I mean, maybe we have lost it, but we were able to do it right then and there, so it was fine. You know, like, I do want a little bit more of a, like, I feel like we can have something really good. I just want it to change a little bit, like little tweaks here and there.
Didn't Feli tell you the Sylvan Tendril once guided our ancestors to find Salthorin? It's probably trying to guide us because we're lost. Or perhaps Feli's spirit is guiding us through the Sylvan Tendril. Let's just follow it for now.
Slow down, we can't fly, you know. There's like literal like lava like falling from what is this warning sign say? Restricted area ahead, no unauthorized personnel, unauthorized access. It's heading upwards. Maybe there's something to see from the top. I don't know, I feel like I would be very scared if there was like lava flying. Like it looks like meteor. Also the game Soma, it goes on about transhumanism. What does that mean? Oh! He didn't get me. You can't catch me. That rock looks strange. What if the queen is actually a Hypogean and she was never a wilder to begin with? What if she was a Hypogean this whole time? The magic on this rock, I need to get a closer look. Because doesn't everything kind of revolve around the Hypogean anyway? Like in the end, it is always about a Hypogean. Like last season. Oh wait, no. Last season wasn't even Waves of Intrigue. It was Chains of Eternity. But last time it was about Kyanaya. So I haven't seen anything about a Hypogean, so it must be the queen, right? If there is a Hypogean at all in this story.
Did you find anything?
This rock looks strange. There's a binding magic seal.
Huh? What's being bound though? Rocks can't move on their own.
A Hypogean?
Why would the Sylvan Tendril lead us to examine a rock?
Take a good look at its shape.
Now that you mention it, it does kind of look like something.
Look at all the rocks above. They form a giant claw.
A dragon? Oh. I don't know why it took me so long to realize. This must be a dragon claw.
What? But it's so dark and grimy. Wait, I just remembered something. My helper's Pinky.
Hellhorse
Dragon
Pinky.
was right in front of us this whole time. According to the
But how did
records,
this dragon still have
primordial
fertilized egg?
dragon,
Like, it doesn't make sense.
its form as a mighty mountain, its body as a vast hill, its wings obscuring the heavens. Those who beheld its true form were filled with wonder at its boundless might. How did I miss that? The primordial dragon's body is like a mountain.
To find such a gigantic creature here. What kind of terrifying magic is that? Only a few in South Orin could use such an intricate spell.
The queen herself. And she's a hypogean. Who do you all think did it?
It could only be the queen herself. Merlin, can you undo this binding spell?
Probably. It'll be a piece of cake. Let me give it a try.
Have you thought this through? Do you know what could happen if we break the primordial dragon's seal?
I think it's the only right thing to do.
Are you scared?
Ha! Please! I'm so excited, I'm about to burst into flames!
Kind of hard to explain the game without spoiling it. I've never played it. If you want to spoil it, you can.
Her Majesty must have known about the primordial dragon all along. and
Maybe,
found it here.
maybe spoil it in
Also,
Discord
she'd
though.
keep draining the dragon eggs.
I don't know. Because I don't want everybody to get spoiled. Maybe like Twitch Whispers, so I can just read it quietly.
Oh, come on! You're overestimating your queen. The primordial dragon is on the same level as Hellthor. There's no way such a spell could hold it.
Don't underestimate Her Majesty's power.
I'm really not
You
afraid of the
are
queen.
so arrogant! If you want to fight, then bring it, you rock knobber!
Zany's kind of aggressive. Like, why is she so against Indris? Because literally Indris has done nothing, really. Like, the only thing Indris has done is fire back when Zany attacks him. That's pretty much it. Enough, I'm trying to focus.
Merlin's right. Arguing over this is pointless.
What's important now is that we break the seal and let the primordial dragon reveal the truth.
Who started the last argument? Because I kind of blamed Zany immediately, but... Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know who's right in that situation. And have they confirmed the queen's a hypogean? That's my theory. But you know, I kind of have wacky theories, so like I'm sure Zany's doing some time traveling. Like there has to be. Like, I do have wacky theories, but I don't know. It feels like the logical. It's just my theory that I'm saying.
Merlin, it's all on you.
I think she's a hypogean, but it cannot be it's not confirmed, you know? If it's Burial again, I'm gonna have an issue though. Like, I love Burial, I think he's a great character, but he's already had 2 stories. When Forestro hasn't even had his one.
Nothing's happening.
Her Majesty has always been very cautious. There must be more than one seal. We need to break all of them to fully awaken the dragon.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go find the other ones.
So this dragon is just that huge. The temperature is rising. Stay strong. He's saying I'm hot. Like, yeah. There are too many wacky things going on. I'm all for it, actually. To be honest, like, half of what I say, don't take it seriously. I'm just, like, trying to, like, spitball things. Where are you taking us? Ooh. Eternal flames. All hail Hellthor, mighty and grand, the volcano roared at his command. Oh, this is a poem. And diamonds sprang from clay and sand. Wind and fire intertwined. Hellthor's flame burned bright, melting all in its path. A force endless might, everything was reborn. All hail Hellthor, mighty and grand. Our forges are where his shrine stands. From this day on, the fires will never fade. Hellthor's name forever will be laid. Ooh. There's a monster right here and a monster right there. A monster everywhere. Another rock? No, a dragon's claw. I do wish this part was a little bit faster. If we're just gonna go find all of the seals and then break them, hurry up, don't get left behind. There has to be something going on other than breaking these seals one by one. My personal, like, hope. I hope there isn't any more seals. We only unlocked 2 claws, right?
Still hasn't woken up. Did we miss something?
Imagine holding a torch in a volcano. That is kind of crazy.
That can't be.
But it's iconic
I've
for
checked
AFK Journey
everything
specifically.
along the way, and your queen only placed these 2 seals. I told you so. There's no way she could have kept the primordial dragon here on her own. It must take something as powerful as Helthor's power.
Then how can we awaken the dragon?
To untie the knot, you need the one who tied it.
Not
Stop
necessarily.
saying nonsense. Helthor is long gone.
I know. No need to remind me. Listen to me. Do you understand the principle of resonance? Ugh, forget it. What I'm trying to say is, if we can create a magical wave that mirrors Helthor's divine power...
I'll forgive your nonsense for now.
Dang, let Nani talk, Andrus.
Magister, do you think it's really impossible?
No. Alfor's divine power, huh?
Just like how resurrecting Helthor requires a vessel, unless we can obtain Eclipsion, there's no hope.
We should head to the temple.
I guess that's our only option now. Let's go.
Hold up. We're almost at the volcano's mouth. Let's head up and get a better view.
This doesn't seem like the kind of place for a temple.
You should help us figure out where the temple is.
We won't know until we get a better look from above. Getting the lay of the land before moving forward is always smart.
Then, let's not waste time. Let's go.
I want them to be friends. It's just ahead. Keep pushing. Ads. I thought that was a monster, but that wasn't. We're finally here. My plan is coming to fruition. The world will be forever changed by history's position. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. Making sounding suspicious.
What's this?
I just love my character. I think my character is so cute. It's giving
Move
Lord of the
aside.
Rings. What? Zany?
Fire!
What? Why? What is she blowing up? Did it work?
This can't be.
Where'd she get all the robots from all of a sudden? She broke her own, like, little gun. In case of Zany being a girl, I think she has some dislike towards envy towards the Assail because
Zany,
they're more...
What have you done?
Idris, calm down. Dislike towards envy towards Assail in general because they have more natural connection to magic. Oh, that does make sense. Even though Idris isn't magical, so I don't know. No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, Remnant. Because I feel like if she grew up wanting magic so bad, especially because she's like a dwarf inventor and they need magic to really like bring their things to perfection. I think if it was my, what am I trying to say? Like, if that was my situation, I would also be jealous of people who had magic. Especially when you're the only one surrounded by people with magic. I think that would feel a little lonely, yeah. The ad break is finished now. Beautiful.
Did you see my shot? It was packed with all my skills and knowledge. And that eye, just blinked like nothing happened.
What is
That's
that
the
eye?
dragon's eye?
Oh!
Oh, I've worked so hard to get to this moment.
Why did you try to kill the dragon though?
Just like how we struggled to break the Queen's binding spell. All my years of effort are nothing in the face of such overwhelming power.
What? What exactly are you doing? What's your true goal? I'm gonna say what exactly are you doing because I'm confused.
My ridiculous goal?
I can't even say it's ridiculous or not because I don't know what you're doing.
Sure. I'll tell you because I know I'll never be able to achieve it.
I'm sorry about that, Zany.
I, Zany, descendant of the Ironheart Dominion, want to slay the dragon.
Why?
So this was your real aim all along?
Funny enough, I shared the same delusion as Eldrick and the others. I also wanted the dwarves to reclaim their magic.
Okay. I really can't be mad at Zany. Like, she's still a real one. Literally Final Fantasy XIV story. I don't know what's going on in there, so I don't know.
But I didn't believe in the temple plan. 'Cause during my journey to
Well,
uncover ancient
what did slaying the
craftsmanship,
dragon even
I
uncover?
discovered the truth about the dwarves' inability to use magic.
Like, what would slaying the dragon do to further her plan? Like, I don't understand.
The primordial dragon cursed us.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Zany. I didn't understand.
Why?
I don't know. I just know it's why we can't use magic anymore.
Oh, I feel bad.
A mage once told me that unless the curse was cast by divine power, there's always a way to break it. And that way is to kill the one who cursed us.
Interesting.
Since I realized the Echorites were dragon eggshells, I figured the primordial dragon was nearby. That's why I built my underground lab and started working on explosives.
Okay. The Garleans can't use magic, so they went all tyrannical. I feel like it's kind of similar to a few stories. Like also Tales of Symphonia with the Zions.
I wanted to slay the dragon and break the curse binding my people for thousands of years. I'm willing to bear the weight of killing a dragon if it means we can get our magic back.
I disagree. You're as insane as Eldrick. I wouldn't go that far. I think we need to think about it.
That's an awfully harsh comparison. After that shot, I realized my efforts could barely leave a mark on the dragon. Magister, do you remember the weapon I had you enchant when we first met?
Was it a weapon to kill the dragon? That's
That
diabolical.
was my ultimate dragon-slaying weapon. I poured all my efforts into making it.
It's not exactly,
That's
it's not the
all.
same story, but I
It
feel
was
like
completely useless.
it's a kind of similar. Basically, the Zions took over that world. They're basically elves too, which also caused a huge plot rift because one of the characters that was your friend the whole time was a Zion, but it's a race, so he's not a bad guy. But he had to hide that he was a Zion, and then it was revealed that he was, and he was like, "Wait, you guys, I wasn't betraying you. I was just a dude," basically. Without talking about like exactly what happened in that situation, it was. To be honest, that's my favorite character. So.
You cannot possibly slay a dragon.
Yeah. Guess I should have snapped out of that fantasy a long time
I feel like I already said too much. Now I feel like I spoiled it.
Sorry, I lied to you.
I shouldn't have said it. My bad.
I've said all there is to say now. Whether you
But there's a
believe
lot.
me
Like,
or
I would
not.
recommend you play Tales of Symphonia. There's a lot. For a GameCube game, it took 2 discs to complete. So in the middle of the game, you had to literally like switch out the disc while your GameCube was running. Like, it was so funny.
Can I have a moment to myself? You can punish me later if you want.
I'm really not against Zany. Like, you can make mistakes. Personally, like, it really doesn't. Like, yeah, what she was planning to do was kind of diabolical, and she brought me in unwillingly, which is also kind of diabolical. Maybe I'm just covering for Zany because I like Zany, but I feel like no harm, no foul. You know, like the dragon literally just blinked and was like, yo, what? So, like, I think it would be a different situation if she had actually managed to harm the dragon, then I would be more against her, but, like, nothing happened. Again, like, I don't think there's necessarily a problem with making mistakes. It's like, to be honest, like, that was premeditated. I don't know. I just want to cover for her, to be honest. Could the dragon egg's essence be the cause of corruption?
Could it be that the assail are also cursed by the dragon? Considering how long we've been harming the eggs.
Oh.
Transforming is like a death sentence to us. But we never questioned it. Accepting it as simply our fate.
That's terrible. Yeah, I wouldn't be too torn up myself since something happened. Exactly. I have a feeling that if the dragon really was killed through that, I would feel very bad. You know, I'd be like, dang, like, she lied to us, she played us. And then she'd probably be like, ha ha ha. You know, like, she would be more in her face about it, but, like, it failed, and she was like, yeah, my bad.
We've always been taught that we'd be spared as long as we drink the divine dew bestowed by Her Majesty. Starting to think. What if drinking the dragon egg essence is what caused us to transform in the first place?
You see, that's kind of diabolical. Like, the queen sucks for that. Zany drank it too once.
What?
Share Zany's story. This is what she said. I can't, it's not my story to tell, so I'm not going to explain it to Indris. I'm going to say that's what she said.
So she accidentally drank the dragon egg.
Look, I ended up telling her story anyway.
Her body stopped growing from that point on.
I wouldn't have
But
told the story,
no
to be
signs
honest.
of transformation. It seems my earlier theory was wrong. Is becoming corrupted truly an
No, the
inevitable
queen
fate for
cursed
us?
you. It'd probably be more along the lines of, there's more to this than killing the dragon, right? Don't forget, I once saved Feli. You can count on me. I'm gonna say this, you can count on me.
Yes. You're our only hope.
Because mentioning Feli again
Truly don't know
in front of
how we
Indris
can
like
lift
that is
the
kind of
curse that's
diabolical.
been
Like,
binding
I would
every
not do
assail
that.
otherwise.
Like, I saved your best friend, but he died anyway. But I saved him once.
Your purification magic might be the key to saving Salthorin from its doomed fate.
It kind of reminds me of what happened in the Dark Forest, because they tried to corrupt the Lucent Tree. What if they were successfully corrupted? Maybe the queen herself is not actually evil, but she was corrupted by a hypogean. I would be interested in that kind of storyline. Emotional manipulation, literally. I'll do my best. Don't get your hopes up yet. I'm gonna say I'll do my
I'm
best.
concerned that your magic might not be effective for every assail, given that Feli is the only success we've had.
The only one we tried so far. I have 100% success rate so far.
And we can't be certain if his symptoms would have eventually led back to transformation.
I mean, he looked fine to me.
If only we could uncover the truth and determine if we were cursed.
Will you kill the one who cursed you?
If that's my one and only option, then yes.
Yes, we love a pacifist.
Let's put that aside for now. It looks like Zany has calmed down a bit. Would you like to talk to her?
Honestly, in reality, I'm kind of a realist. But when someone is so negative, I become an optimist. Like, I cannot handle, like, huge disappointment. But in reality, if somebody is being really level, I'm more likely to be level as well. But I'll do the opposite. You know what I mean? Just because, like, I don't like the extremist. You know what I mean? Like, if someone is too positive, like, too positive all the time, I'm just like, yo, bring it to the, bring it to level. You know what I mean? Like, if they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make $1 million in 1 week, or, you know, like, I'm not gonna just sit there and be like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's totally possible. I'm gonna be like, yo, have you considered it? Have you done research? Like, you know what I mean? Or if there's someone's being too negative, I'm like, well, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you could win the lottery tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. So I think I'm in reality in the middle.
Go. I'll be right here waiting.
I think I do err a little bit more to the side of positivity. So I'd be like, if it was a scale of 1 to 100, I'd probably be like 75. You know what I mean? Like, I'm mostly positive, but I'm not just like totally boundless energy, like always positive, 100%, something like that. I understand your frustration.
You came. Sorry. I don't expect you to forgive me. If you want to punch me, I'll take it.
I never understood this kind of like conversation. If you want to punch me, I'll take it. Like, what does punching you do for me? Like, that does nothing. Let's focus on the solution. But jumping to 100% after one attempt is hilarious, yeah.
But knowing you, I don't think you're that violent.
Right. True. You don't really know me. Basically saying, yeah, I'd punch you.
From the moment I saw you, I knew you were a kind person.
But you took advantage of that anyway. Okay.
Anyway, I've given up on slaying the dragon. No matter how many more centuries I put in, I would never even leave a scratch.
Like, she's so negative right now. She's so negative right now. I want to encourage her, even though it's crazy. Like, no, you don't know. You could spend 2 more centuries and then you'd leave a scratch on the dragon. You never know. Keep going. But no. No. You should really actually not do that. Like, I in reality, I'd be like, you never know. You could grow so much. I don't know how to spin this in a positive way. But I'd be like, yeah, quit hunting the dragon, but use your efforts on something else. Something that is positive and doing something good. Suplexes Zany. No! Don't suplex her! She's great!
Since the primordial dragon is here, I want to ask her why she cursed us. So, unless you plan to kick me off this volcano, I have a shameless request. I'd like to continue traveling with you.
There was no way I was gonna leave her here. You know, like, we were 100% gonna take her. I can't trust you anymore. Okay, but no more funny business.
I promise. If I mess up, I'll eat
We
my
need more
spiritual-
information before murdering a dragon. Exactly. Like, in general, I don't agree with murder at all. I do agree with self-defense though. So if we unleashed the dragon and they were like, yeah, we're gonna kill you now, then I'd be like, yo, wait, no, let's not do that. Then I would be okay with, like, defending myself against the dragon. You know, I'm okay with that. But, like, or, like, saving the world from a larger threat. Like, if the dragon was gonna, like, hunt the dwarves in Brimstone Village or whatever it's called, I wouldn't just stand there and let that happen. But in general, I wouldn't, like... Usually I try to avoid violence.
I'm sure I'll be useful. Whether it's guiding, doing the heavy lifting, or just being the muscle. Just put me to work however you need.
If that's the actual solution, then maybe. Yeah, like, it really depends. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm never for violence, but, like, at the end of the day, if it was, like, being so for real, like, if I had to, like, defend myself, like, for example, if an armed intruder came into my house right now, there's no way I'm just gonna just sit there and take it. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I would try to escape first, but if they're right in front of me and I have, like, 1 second to react, I'm gonna try to do something that saves my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna just sit there and die. You better brace yourself.
Roger that. I'm not sure what's waiting for us in that unfinished temple, but if we want to wake the dragon, we'll need to find a sacred object linked to Helthor. Helthor
Eclipsion.
and the primordial dragon were once allies. After the dragon fell into slumber, and Helthor fell, the curse was left upon us. What could have happened between them? If the dragon picks up on Helthor's power, it might just wake up. I don't know where else to try our luck besides that temple. I get the sense you've got good luck on your side, so it's worth a shot. Let's get in.
I'm actually a lucky girl in real life, so I do got luck on my side. To learn the truth, Feli pays the ultimate price. Indris is branded as a traitor. In the Temple of Deaths, the dragon reveals its true form. Wait. What is the eye in Lord of the Rings called? Like, am I tripping? Was it not foreign? I need to check. Lord of the Ring. Sauron. That's I was tripping. I was tripping, but kind of not at the same time. It was definitely right, yeah. Like, they're similar. Thalforan and Thalron. I started walking over there when I knew we could teleport. Like, I didn't click the button. I should have clicked the button. This music will never stop being fire. Like, this music is really good. It makes me nervous, but also excited. Have you guys ever heard of the cheese stack? Oh, there's another, like, hypogean thing. I know very little of Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't focusing. I was focusing mainly on... I think we all know. Yay! We're at the last area now. Legolas is my man. So no, I don't know much about Lord of the Rings either. I have a brief, small understanding of what happened. I think a lot of the nuances I think a lot of the nuances went over my head, to be honest, but I'm sure there was like a lot more deep meanings and stuff that I just completely was not focusing on. I also like Golem. Is that his name? The like precious. This thing reminds me of a raccoon. What is that? Is that an iguana? Like, what is that? Is that a monkey? Oh, it is. Like, this one is definitely an iguana or some sort of lizard, some sort of reptile, right? Meagle. Yeah, that's his name. Is Golem is Harry Potter, right? I get those characters confused. Look at the sides of this bridge. There are statues of Hellfor. Oh, this guy? Okay. Gotta be a lizard fence volcano. Oh. Why did they... Okay. Search the area. There's a stone bridge to the west. I believe the bridge leads to where we want to go. You did not just... I was just there! Oh. We were just there. Okay. Okay, and look, we found Hellfor again. They had me teleport back even though I was already here. I knew there would be guards here. A fight was inevitable. He's referred to as Golem, but his name is Smeagol. Oh, okay. So I was right about the series, at least. Careful not to damage anything. This is a historic site after all. We're just like blowing stuff up. Hey, a big rock fell from the guard. This is...
Ugh. This rock is as heavy as a dragon's hoard. It was so loud when it fell.
This isn't an ordinary stone. There's an odd symbol on it.
Is there now? It looks like a
it's an
rune.
ancient
Why does
rune.
it look like
These
Blanid
were
would have
commonly
that?
used during the heyday of the Ironheart Dominion, when our ancestors ruled.
What does it say?
Let me take a closer look. This rune looks like a number to me. If I remember correctly, this is the symbol for 1.
Interesting.
Eldrick likes to design all kinds of mechanisms, and this stone may be the key to opening
It would make me
everything.
really happy if there was a puzzle.
If there's one, there might be others.
Anyway, let's take it with us. Oh, since it's important, we'll leave it in your safe hands, Magister.
Cheese tax. The cheese tax. I see you driven by your deep station. The scale of the building is truly daunting. Your every step is filled with venom, man. Why is there so much water here? Is this not a volcano anymore? Halfor's bow. Escalion? Eclipsion. I sent something.
It was really here. It's the Eclipsion! Eldrick, you despicable man! No wonder you were so confident about resurrecting Halthor. You had the Eclipsion this whole time!
Let's take
She's
a
like
deep
ranting
breath.
to the air.
It may just be a replica.
Use your eyes! I know I'm right. Halthor himself forged that weapon with the flames of a dragon. Even if it's far away, even if I don't understand magic, I can feel the power it exudes. The Eclipsion cannot be replicated. No doubt it's the real deal.
Strange. There's a dark energy around that bow. Although it's very weak, it's definitely not divine power.
Interesting. Could it be the Queen's magic? Hypogean magic, perhaps? Could it be Dwarven? I'm gonna say Hypogean magic because we've
Never laid
all
eyes
been
on
calling it.
Hypogean. However, I've heard tales of them, but not much else.
Something foul has tainted the Eclipsion?
It does seem to have been tampered with.
But that's the Eclipsion! Who is that type of power? Not to mention, it's been lost for so long. I mean, this person would have to be as powerful as Halthor or the primordial dragon. You
We
must
called it
be mistaken.
Hypogean.
Let's go take a closer look.
If those are real traces of Hypogean, why would one be lurking around Halfor's temple? Did Aldrich do something? That stone-sucking mole, son of a mole? Why? What in the spirit is he trying to do? Zap. Zap. Temples, Hypogeans, see statues along the way, the pedestal beside them. This should all be related. This dude's just chilling here. He's waiting for us. It do look pretty with the like the yellow and the purple. It's kind of fire. I kind of like it. Feli, be careful. Eclipsion. Hey, where are you going? How do we get over there? We're so close.
There is no path. Maybe we can just swim over.
That doesn't seem like a smart idea, especially how we're still in a volcano. The water would be boiling hot.
The surrounding waters are full of dragon egg essence. It's an extremely powerful medium for magic, and is meant as a protective barrier.
Hey, I'm magicless. What's there to be afraid of?
Imagine she touches the water and she automatically has magic now. That'd be crazy.
Although you can't sense magic, and your mind won't be affected, the magic can still affect your body. Worst case scenario is that you turn into a monster. If that happens, I get to send you to meet your ancestors.
Oh my gosh.
Gee, thanks.
Do you think there might be a mechanism nearby? Let's look around and see if we can find one.
Feels like something buried under the statue. If I could get in there. Just kidding. Even if it's there, only a worthy adventurer could find it. Okay. But we're gonna have to end the stream right here. I know we're so close to the end of the story. Like, next week has to be the end, right? Because we're just so close to the ending. We're actually gonna end it right here. And we're going to raid. Well, if you're on Twitch, we're going to raid. If you're on any other platform, it's going under. But I'm gonna go ahead and raid to pay. It was so fun, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate everyone who stayed and who came in, stopped by. And I hope to see you next time when we finish the story. I assume, because we made it through like 2 barriers. There's no more barriers after this, so it must be the end. Is this the way it ends now? How could I not see this coming? My power just extends now. Rem has written, you will write no more. Like an open door. That's what she said moment. I don't even remember. But thank you so much for coming. See you next time. Bye. Like an open door.